บอกบักทันกูรู้เลยให้มันหวานๆอร่อยพุทธาปุ๊บไม่รู้เรื่องบอกบักทันกูรู้เลยให้มันหวานพุทธาไม่รู้
คลิปนี้เนี่ยผมไม่ได้มาแกล้งสตรีมเมอร์นะครับแต่คลิปนี้เนี่ยผมมาแกล้ง GM นะครับเฮ้ยนี่ไงตาลูกซองควงมาแล้ว1 ดาวเนี่ย
5 seconds remaining
โอ้ยเฮียดูแม่งเลือกตัวกันสัส
Your turn to pick.
Wait along. It's in the
Prepare
bag.
for battle.
Time to get. Packing iron. He'll find his way. reckon.
30 seconds to battle.
ใช่เหรอ
ผมจะได้ลง YouTube แล้ว ผม
This
จะได้
ain't
ลง YouTube แล้ว
ตอนหน่อยไป
อู้ด้วยปุ้งปุ้งปุ้ง
แมสได้ยินเลยเมื่อกี้ตึง
Look at his waddle. Water in the gulch. I could mosey. Bushwhack! Battle's about to... Ow, that hurt me! Summer night. I'll break a city on the way. I'll never bow. Crack shot! Let's ride!
Why am I surrounded by
Sure
such
as a gun.
peons? I'm seriously getting tired of this place. Why am I surrounded by such peons? I'm seriously getting tired of this place.
Cross lots. Well healed. This here's my boomstick. Nice and easy. Making tracks. Yes, you like it. Surrender, and I'll give you a treat. You bet. Artillery on the move. Don't need roads. I got something for you. Cut off. Shotgun! I'm under attack! Should we hurry? I'm sorry, Mortimer.
I hate to leave loose ends.
Low down, no account, creep stealing fool. I let my iron trick shot. Ow, that hurt. Say hello to my little friend. Pickback style. Sure. Sometimes he goes where he wanna. This way, Mortimer. Cha! Draw! Get a load of this! 4x4. In the powder game. Ugh. Whoop. Grab the apple. Slow down! Tracer fire! I'll enjoy the ride. Must be nice to always have a do-over. Let's have a look-see. First a blast, then a bite. Eat this! Four legs a-churning. Nope. Giddy up.
Radiant's
To pay
courier
dirt.
has been killed.
Which way, Mortimer? Eat this. Get along. I'll mosey on over. Run.
หุ้ยแล้วแบบสูสีจัดทุกคนไวทาลิตี้7ที่วัน3
Bound to
พูดถึงเกมก็เข้มข้นนะฮะเมื่อคืนนะฮะ
crumbles. Reach for the skies. Take the back way. Oh, no. Where we are. Pulling in the pieces. Nice. Oh, we're good.
ต้องบอกกับเธอครั้งสุดท้าย ยังไงต้องจริงจังก็ข่าวที่ลืมที่ได้ฟัง มันทำให้เคืองใจก็เรื่องมันนานมันหนักหัวก็รู้ไม่ไว้ใจ ก็มันกังวลทนไม่ไหวมันต้องฟังบอกมาดังว่าอยากฟังได้ไหมเรื่องที่เธอไม่มีใครจริงหรือเปล่าถ้าหากเป็นเรื่องจริงจะถูกทิ้งก็เอาแต่อย่าต้องให้ดาวได้ไหมเหมือนดังกบในกะลาเธอปิดตาฉันเอาไว้มืดมิดไม่เข้าใจเรื่องที่เกิดถ้าตัวเธอนอกใจจริงแล้วเธอทิ้งก็ไปเธอทิ้งฉันด้วยความจริงได้ไหมรักใครก็ไปเลย
That's right. I'm a pretty great barrel I got. Make the back way. Bring your fingers itching. Captain Iron. Since we saved lives. Good for close quarters. Oh, we'll get there.
ได้ไหมเรื่องที่เธอไม่มีใครจริงหรือ
You
เปล่า
want a piece of me?
ถ้าหากเป็นเรื่องจริงจะถูก
Water in the
ทิ้
cup.
งก็เอาแต่อย่าต้องให้ดาว
Got that one they call a big eye.
เหมือนดังกบในกะลาเธอปิดตาฉันเอาไว้มือนี้ไม่เข้าใจเรื่องที่เกิด
On the
ถ้า
crowd.
เธอนอกใจจริงแล้วเธอทิ้งก็ไปเธอทิ้งฉันด้วยความจริงได้ไหมรักใครก็ไปเลย
You bet. In the powder game.
ถ้าตัวเธอนอกใจจริงแล้วเธอทิ้งก็ไปเธอทิ้งฉันด้วยความจริงได้ไหมรักใครก็ไปเลย
We'll see about that. I'm in for it. Silence. Ooh, aces. Wait along. Stay near. Catch.
เหมือนดังกบในกะลาเธอปิดตาฉันเอาไว้มืดมิดไม่เข้าใจเรื่องที่เกิด
Plenty more where that came from. Giddy up.
CDKeys.com. Shop the latest games and upcoming releases at the best.
เมโลมาเก็ตซันสตอนจอนยานฟาเล
เกิดมาเป็นคนธรรมดา
Nice and easy.
เติบโตมาไม่หล่อไม่รวยต้องช่วยตัวเอง
Mortimer will get us there.
เจ็บช้ำเกิด
Time to
อาร
get
มณ์ขึ้นตอนไหนจะมองทางใดไม่เคยมีใครสักที
Oh,
เกิ
yeah.
ดอารมณ์ในตอนนี้เปิดดูสิเศร้าอยู่ดีเก่าภายในหัวใจ
Fine looking much
ไม่
better.
อยากชักว้า
Just
ว
pay dirt. Hold on.
ไม่อยากนั่งเหงาอยู่ทุกวัน
I could mosey.
หากมีใครสักคนอยู่กับฉัน
Packing
เธ
powder.
อจะมีเธอไว้เคียงข้างกัน
Making peace.
เพราะฉันไม่อยากชักว้าว
Draw me. Like my scatter gun. Gut bomb. Sparking iron.
Dire structures are fortified.
Get up, Jack Jack.
ตอนไหนจะมองทางใดไม่เค
Dusty
ยมี
trail.
ใครสักทีเกิดอารมณ์ในตอนนี้เปิด
Half
ดู
cock.
สิ
Forced
The
feet.
enemy's top tower has fallen.
ภายในหัวใจ
Stir it up hot.
ไม่อ
Low
ยาก
down
ชัก
bushwhackers.
ว้าว
Let's have a look-see.
ไม่อยากนั่งเหงาอยู่ทุกวัน
I time my
มี
snaps.
ใครสักคนอยู่กับฉัน
Running gun.
เธอจะมีเธอไว้เคียงข้าง
Artillery on the
กัน
move.
เพราะฉันไม่อยากชักว้าว
Lickety split. This here's my boomstick. In you go. Guns blazing. Moving. We'll see about that.
หมดแล้วเบื่อล้าหัว
Four legs are churning.
หมดแรงทั้งกายเหนื่อยใจสุดทนก็ชักไม่ไหว
The price is
ป
mine.
วดใจมันหมดขอสักคนให้ฉัน
They'll find it. Wow, that
ได้
hurt.
ไหม
Negro.
ไม่อยากชักว้าว
The enemy's middle
Which way,
tower has
Mortimer?
fallen.
ไม่อยากนั่งเหงาอยู่ทุกวัน
Eat this. Get along.
มีใครสักคนอยู่กับฉัน
Four legs are churning.
เธอจะมีเธอไว้เคียง
Dire structures are fortified.
Crack shot.
ไม่อยากชักว้าว
Can't forget this.
ไม่อยากนั่งเหงาอยู่ทุกวัน
Stir it up hot.
หากมีใครสักคนอยู่
By the
กับ
bus.
ฉันเธอจะมีเธอไว้เคียงข้างกัน
Good for close quarters. Time to
เพราะ
get
ฉันไม่อยากชักว้าว
paddle pots. A lot of ya.
ไม่อยากนั่งเหงาอยู่ทุกวัน หากมีใครสักคนอยู่กับฉัน
Double damage.
เธอจะมีเธอไว้เคียงข้างกัน
Set. Hey, Neon.
Your bottom tower is
ไม่
under
อยาก
attack.
ชักว้าว knock knock.
Off. Attack.
They see you, they can't go on you. So I'm thinking Darkseer, Underlord. Yeah, I'm thinking something like
Tide
this.
might be kind of
Yeah,
sick.
Tide. Because of the Dispel.
Yeah.
I mean, the Dispel doesn't work in lane, but later on against Track, against like Earthshaker's Echo Slam and Jakiro stuff. Yeah, I think you need a pipe buyer here because they're gonna see you. They have Earthshaker, they have Jakiro.
Reach for
If you
the
can survive that
skies.
initial jump, they kind of run out of steam on Deadpool team, so that rhymes.
I love that
Powder game.
Bristle is very good, Brian. I love that Bristle is completely ignored. All of a
On
sudden.
the prize.
We said
Any
something
legs?
yesterday or the day before
Don't
that this
mind if you
hero
do.
is
Ain't more
going to
to
be
me.
slightly overrated for a day or two, maybe even a week, until people realize it's still a strong hero with the green passive, but I think there are
Sure as
stronger
it
heroes
does.
in the match right now.
Yeah, not first pick material at the moment.
Time is money.
I could
There's a lot of
mosey.
time that Bedboom's taken to think about which offlaner still to ban. They already removed the Dawnbreaker.
Shoot.
I'm also surprised they
Your
banned
top-
on.
Wait
That's a
alone.
Darkseer Weaver lane.
I don't think it's bad.
I feel like
Weaver's like
pretty good.
He's effectively a melee
Mortimer will
support when
get
it comes
us
to the way he plays the lane. He Sakuchi's on top
Yeah.
of you and stuff.
Your top tower is under attack.
It also would probably be pretty good for farming neutrals. Like we saw Yakult Brothers yesterday. Maybe they didn't win the game, but they had like a 4-position Slark that was farming neutral camps and had level 6 and 8 or something with the Iron Shell on him. So I think that there's... Yeah, okay, they do ban
okay,
it.
they're
Yeah.
not letting that.
I really think that they need that aura buyer, so I
When they
think they're
call
gonna
him a
pick
big eye.
Underlord.
This hero, as I
So
mentioned,
you
probably
can't
was on their
know it.
mind to get him
Moving.
themselves, but they don't have the last pick. They have the last pick, which means that
I'm
Liquid
in
would
for
pick
it.
before them. So I think Darkseer is going to be very, very good hero
In you
in the patch right now
go.
because of the Heaven's Halberd and also his new
Well, he.
innate ability that allows him to get percentage of the heal and mana back whenever he levels up.
That was the most RPG-esque change of the patch that I've ever seen. Because in all
style.
RPGs, you always like regain your health and mana when you
When you
level up.
I just imagine myself getting flamed in a pub because I didn't kill a creep and give a guy a level in the fight.
And he's like dying to a last.
I could have healed.
The
Doom.
final ban will be Doom, yeah.
What do they think this is carry Nightstalker? Is that what's
Yeah,
going
I
on?
think so. I think so.
Yeah, that's
I mean, this
something that
fits-
Pure has been playing.
This fits into our theme of like, I honestly think traditional carries are like kind of dead right now until they fix this Tormentor thing.
Until you need to not be online at 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all gonna be heroes that are spiking at 15 minutes right now.
And there's
Oh,
time.
they go for the Tide.
Okay.
So, yeah, it looks like
Nice.
our breakdown of the meta seems to be correct.
That's why
Five
they
to
Yeah,
15
you guys
minutes.
are on fire with the calls.
That's why they removed the Doom, so that Tide doesn't have the free entry. Right now, Tide is not going to be afraid of any of these heroes.
So if you're-
Except for Nightstalker. There's going to be silence, or if they can try to burst him, but want to see what the
I'll
hero
enjoy the
is going to be
ride.
playing.
Timber, I feel like
Ain't
it's very
sure.
solid if you're trying to break the Tide tiny.
I reckon.
I think Abba is also fine. This is the hero that...
Abaddon is banned.
never mind, Abba is not...
Overall,
It would have been
first
fine
ban.
if they could get it.
That's why I said.
Yeah.
My boy.
So if we're gonna go for that minute 15 fight, you obviously got a Ravage going for the Sanity Liquid, you got Echo Slam for Bedboom. Are there any more team fighty offliners that you think Bedboom will want to supplement?
Mars seems kind of nice, maybe.
Oh, they actually do go for the TA, so...
They weren't considering the safe lane not being Nightstalker.
This is a good area control hero. I mean,
It is.
once again, we're going to keep going
Your
back to the
top
Tormentor
tower
because this
is
thing is
under
broken.
attack.
Yeah.
Having the traps down around the Tormentor at 15 minutes, and it's a minus armor hero able to take it very quickly. We talked about heroes that can solo Tormentor. I wonder if she still can.
I don't think you can solo it with TA, but I think you would just need someone to split the damage.
Just
with
one
you,
person.
because you have the Radiance burn. Because in the past, you could definitely do it. I mean, I'm curious to see how Pure like adjusts his farming patterns. Because if he spends like the kind of techies minute or two before Tormentor spawns, setting up the traps, and
that's really good for sure.
yeah, there's going to be a layer to this meta that these teams are developing. Even though we might see something similar happening every single game, it's going to be interesting to see like the 5D chess as each team kind of ups their game to make sure they secure that objective.
Yeah,
I
do
agree.
you have a little bit of a preference regarding drafts? Because during the draft, it felt like we were a little bit more excited about that boom.
Yeah, I still am, but this Tidehunter for me is going to cause a lot of issues for them. Sure, you have Night Stalker to try to silence him, but he's going to be a very tanky. This hero can become very difficult to kill. Also, Kraken Shell can now be clicked. It's a clickable ability which doubles the values. So basically 2 times as strong as it was before.
Yeah, let's also hear an opinion from 2 other people sitting at their desk.
Yep, zoom in on.
Get that zoom in, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Can we get a zoom in on
Yeah,
Gunnar?
let's get that zoom in
There you
going.
go.
Lukas?
Do I have a question? Night Stalker, Night Rain Facet, good or bad this game? Very good, huh?
That's not a very good. He just slowly
Tide
nodded.
Hunter. Don't bias him. Tidehunter carry.
Yes.
Oh, he likes that.
Yeah, he's the one saying offlaners in the carry.
Yeah.
Weaver with the XP Facet.
That was an actual genuine laugh.
All right, Owen, what do you make of this?
I mean, I think it's a lot of fun that we're kind of seeing these kind of beefy cores that we didn't always see on the Night Stalker down the Tidehunter. I feel like it's been a while since I've casted the Tidehunter, so I'm looking forward to see what Sableye can do with it. It's a very entertaining hero to watch because it's one of those ones that's very obvious when you hit your ult or when you don't.
Mortimer's got his.
It's gonna be fun. I've not played Tidehunter in a very long time, guys. I'm just gonna enjoy seeing how Saberline plays Tidehunter this game, and I think everybody is gonna enjoy that. But first, we're gonna enjoy some PogChamp Panda.
This is how I. So it goes. The pager. Run and gun. Which way, Mortimer?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get into the action here. Liquid versus Betboom team. Game 1 at the best of 3s as we start this group stage 2. All very excited to see. I'm ready, Pixel. Here with Gunnar. Gunnar, what do you make of this? What are we getting to see here today, and what direction are we shifting in already in these early days of this new patch?
It's already looking a bit about the early game fighting and the Tormentor. Honestly, both teams, so they have minus armor. They have a lot of spells to be cast in this early game. I think the game is going to start speeding up a lot compared to the last patch. I would be surprised if it was even like the average time went down 10 minutes or so. Like 25. I think it's 25 to 30 minutes might be more of a standard game now, which I think is fun. I really like the fast early games because there's a lot of micro you have to do in terms of where you move, what you do, what heroes you bring.
See him. Okay.
Your
I
middle
respect
tower
the fact that
has
Miro's
fallen.
doing quite a bit of damage to him.
Nice
And Save can get back in as well. Maybe Boxy's going to come over to help out. Who's going to get the first blood first? It's all the body blocks from Boxy. And Mickey's going to get the space to run. So Boxy gets the first blood. Mickey turns, stands his ground, gets a punch in, survives. Double kill for Boxy as he came over to join the boys just in time there. Cute little body blocks and getting the last touch on both the kills, Gunnar. What a start for him.
Yeah, it looked bad. So the new Night Stalker facets, you actually had to point in passive for free. And it still wasn't enough. I actually thought that would be the big difference. But Boxy shows up last second and
on the
double kill.
Trail.
Double kills have mattered so much in the lanes. I think a lot of the time we see a first blood happen and their lane wins for free. This lane top, I don't know about if it'll actually matter. Tiger's T is pretty hard.
Yeah.
When they're on enemy teams, they don't really give you everything.
Sure, yeah,
we're on the same team.
Because what Sableye just wants to make these kind of pulls, right? Doesn't want to actually play the lane.
Yeah. The nice thing they did was he basically gave up the entire first wave for Boxy to catch. So Boxy's level 2 instantly, and they got the full wave. So it's going to end up being pretty even for the next minute or two.
With every barrel of attack.
And in the mid lane, we got the Earthshaker versus Ember. Which
it should be, I mean, I feel like there's still one right where the Shaker should come out on top.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to get the more denies. Sure, the Ember's going to harass you a little bit, but...
Nisha's got to get revenge. He counter picked Ember yesterday, got solo killed, and now he's the Ember who's counter picked, so he's got some stuff to prove. The worst as a mid that can happen is you pick a counter pick matchup and then you lose it, and then you play the other side of the matchup, and then you lose that one too. So obviously it's Shaker, which I think is a better hero than Starter in terms of stability, but I think, you know, he'll do better.
So far on the side lanes, Mickey having complete free farm down here. Crazy start.
Time is money.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested in why Tiny's getting more popular as a carry since the patch.
No crap. Quit your yammering.
I think.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday. It was getting banned quite a bit as well.
Yeah. I want to say it might be because so there's a couple of things. First off, you obviously get to cast your spells kind of independently, and they still do the full damage. So it's better for right-clicking Tinies. Also, I think the change to the slow resistance helps him. Because basically the new patch made it so slow resistance also increases your slowest speed you can possibly do. So if you... Normally you go slow down to 100 movement speed, right? If they have maximum slows.
Sure.
But if you have 50% slow resistance, for example, the slowest you can get is 150. So maybe a bit of helping with that because it buffs the fastest that carry Tinies go. Also, he's an early game fighter. He gets his nukes really early, gets really tanky, can fight it easily. So there's a couple of good things about him in the current meta.
And talk to me about the rise of Mirana, because this is also a hero, right? On this new patch, we're seeing a lot of teams try and get in on their drafts already.
I think it's mostly that she scales a lot better now, and her Q is stronger than late. It used to do, I think, 50% more damage, or 50% damage on the Starstorm, so now the second one does 100% damage. So just trading in the early game is a lot better. She nukes really hard. And even her Shard lets her scale as a right-clicker late game, so her talents are a lot better. The biggest thing is she's not... she doesn't have the team scaling with the Solar Flare, which I kind of miss. I thought that was a really cool spell.
Safe. Gonna come in with the gang con towards Nisha, see if the two of them can take him down. Fisher into another enchant totem. GPK's got the kill. Save coming in clutch with the +1 assist. Indeed, GPK, he'll recognize that. Sends out his bro a tip.
It was close to Nisha getting the water in. I don't know if it would have mattered if he picked it up with that slipe, but wasn't able to get it off.
Home where the wild
I think also for
wings
going back to Mana, the
roll.
blind is really good. Basically, when you Q now, the guy who gets hit by the second Starstorm.
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Blind isn't working for silence.
And Staney just gets completely destroyed there. He was just killing in the trees, maybe reading his abilities, and then just dead. On the other side of the map, struggles continue for Stabilite. I mean, you said it yourself, right? This is not a fun place for the Tide to end up laning into. He's only got the 9 CS so far. Not an easy start for him.
Yeah, Tide versus Jakiro. Honestly, Tide in general versus stuff that can get dispelled. In theory, it's really good, right? But Jakiro's gonna press all his damage over time, and then your Kraken Shell or your innate ability rather than proc, and it'll purge all the debuffs. But in reality, when you think about it, you have to take 450 damage for it to proc, and so by that point, you're already half health. So it ends up mattering. That innate's better for the mid game.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, because looking at the Tide Hunter changes, well, there's just a bit of a buff to Krillita in that it doesn't reduce your base strength.
Is under attack.
Which he doesn't even have this game, right? He went
for the Kraken.
And the base Kraken Shell now has that extra bit of block value against creeps, right? Or it has this whole kind of thing where you activate it, and you're able to then double the block amount across the course.
So it's a bit worse versus creeps now.
Yeah.
In general, it's half values. But if you activate it, it's double values for everything. So it goes back to normal values for creeps and double for heroes.
So it's just better in the midst of a team fight.
It's yeah. And honestly, creeps don't do that much damage.
Yeah.
So even if you get a second point in it, it's going to make you take 0 damage from creeps anyway.
So how significant is this as a buff? Would you say as a change?
Oof.
My goodness, nearly died to the creeps there.
Yeah. I'm not really sure. It seems like a lot, realistically. Even without taking into account the facet, when you activate it, it's 150 damage block. So it should be really hard to kill Tide in this mid game. It's just a. I don't know how much that matters.
Sure, and is it long? Because it's what, just 4 seconds?
It's only 4 seconds.
4
it also
seconds.
slows you. And then I want to say most of the time, Tide. Oh, let's see.
There you go. He's activated it.
He's so slow.
Lickety split.
Oh, he's okay.
Especially kind of at the early pushes, right? On the first half of the game, it's going to be 4 seconds of kind of invulnerability against any sort of right click.
I think the biggest question is a lot of the time Tides are dying.
Yeah.
They're going to die no matter the damage block, whether it's to nukes or infinite damage.
Boxy's not going to be able to stick around and try and get that wisdom. Has to run, and Blood Grenade will do it. Ticks out.
His bottom tower
It is
has
interesting though.
fallen.
I never really thought of this facet, reading the change. Or just the active.
I'll mosey on over.
Still a slow start for Saberlight. It's going to take time. Mid lane matchup continues
Water
to
in the
favor that
gulch.
of Bet Booms. As you can see, it's just Mickey really that's having the free time out of the cores of Liquid. Getting very easy safe lane. Should be on track to a quick Echo Saber.
Yeah, Tiny's a very solid safe lane. Usually you don't necessarily always stomp the lane. I would say stomp the lane, but you pick it and it's a tanky hero. And usually the tanky heroes always have some 50.
Your middle tower is under attack.
They're happy with the outcome. Ooh, that was close.
How's my aim?
They can try and kill safe here, maybe. Goes for the backup of Katomi. Ice passed out. Boxy's able to get away. Nisha stepping up. Caught by the Enchant Totem. He's got plenty of one charges. Back up to full HP. Still considering if he can get back in on this.
The enemy's top tower has
Echo on the way.
fallen.
He's okay.
He's got the flame guard up. I mean, Katomi is around, so GPK sees a chance for a play. He's a little low on mana. He has got the 9-1 charges. He'll start clarifying up in preparation for an upcoming move.
Wait
The Jakiro facet's so good, where you get basically 2 ice paths. You get to use it once, and then you can activate the spell again, and it basically pops the ice path and stuns and does damage to everything again. So just giving, it basically means the stun is longer against these embers, and or you can time it right to cancel TPs, stuff like that. I think it's a really interesting facet.
Just a sec.
You see this, top
Take the
lane.
back way.
Liquid, they brought 4 heroes in trying to look for Pure, but Pure, well aware, already out there, catching one vision. And we'll make sure the Liquid, they might find the tower, but they're not going to find any kills, bringing the 4 heroes top.
Ooh, so something interesting. I think Tormentor's going to be top at 15 because of the Night Stalker.
Is that how it works, right?
I believe so.
That's gonna
It's tied to the day-night cycle. So this tower taking by Liquid actually benefits them a lot due to the fact that they now are going to have Tormentor control. So to say.
I had such plans.
Which is what, first Tormentor's an 80% winner so far in the tournament? Pretty good.
Yeah, yesterday. Indeed, it did do very well for teams that prioritized it. And, I mean, we're absolutely going to see that here. Yeah, 15 minutes in, both teams 5-man at the Tormentor. It's going to happen. And then I guess the question is, because at the moment, overall, obviously, the net gain of both teams is pretty equal. Who would you favor at that point in 5 minutes' time when you look at these two lineups?
Probably
who's
Liquid.
got the,
Probably Liquid.
We're just around the Ravage.
Yeah, the Ravage. Tiny, I think, is a stronger carry than TA at that point.
Yep.
TA does a lot of damage, but she doesn't really have mobility or
Your middle tower
big
is
items.
under
It's going to be a
attack.
Dragonlance and maybe a Deso if he's really farmed. Probably not. And
I mean, they will have the blink timing on
middle
GPK.
tower has
GPK is
fallen.
going to have his blink for the play at 15 minutes around the Tormentor.
I could mosey.
it's just a concern, right? You go in, maybe you go on the tide, but then he gets his proc, he uses Ravage on you, get arrowed, you just die. It's not, I would say both teams picked strong fighting heroes. It's not really clear. It's like going to be a lot of how they play it out. Also, now the fact that it's going to be day, Night Stalker needs ult. So there's all this meta game of now, maybe if you force Night Stalker at this 14-minute mark, they can't fight Tormentor. It's completely broken. I think it's really interesting to think about all the mechanics of the gameplay.
Shania straighten. Nisha with the aggressive dive, jumps over towards Katomi. TPs are coming in for Bet Boom. And Katomi is going to get the chance to walk away. There's the follow-up strike to finish him off. Here's the turn up for Bet Boom to try and get some kills in return. Saberlight standing strong underneath the tower. Not enough damage to go through him. They'll have to turn their attention over towards the Ember, but the Ravage holds them back. Gives Nisha the chance to survive. Nisha is ready to turn. Slight change back onto Miro. Miro caught as well by the Avalanche. Boxy trying to finish up the kill. Boxy. Ooh, not going to quite have enough damage to finish him, so Miro does survive. Boxy opts for the TP out, he'll get away. And as it is, everybody escapes there.
Yep, no one died.
Yep, Saberlight having to sort of save the day there with the Ravage. Maybe they'll get saved. Nope, Fisher's up. TPK holds back. Mickey, the Avalanche, that'll do it. So a kill to be had at the end of it all. Good moves and good reaction there from Liquid and Saberlight to make sure that Nisha doesn't die. Because without that Ravage, Nisha almost certainly was going to be dead.
Yeah, and even Miro almost goes down. I thought he was dead when he walked into Boxy at the end. That was a really close fight. It was also just slightly before GPK's blink. Maybe things go differently if he's able to blink on the Ember, follow up. I wouldn't say that favors anyone in particular. A lot of these fights, when everyone walks away, no one... Both teams walk away from the fight going, okay, it's fine, guys. We didn't die. And you pressed your spells. The bigger spells were pressed was Ravage, I would say, because Echo wasn't used. The Night Stalker roll doesn't matter too much, especially during the nighttime. So Liquid's, you know, if you want to have a loser, it would be Liquid.
Time is money.
Mira has these 3 heroes of Liquid looking at him. Can these 3 heroes kill him? It's pretty tanky.
Easily.
It's enough.
If he gets Avalanche into... Well, not if they miss Arrow.
Oh.
Okay.
Never mind. They try, but I guess as it was, Mickey's not quite close enough to be able to set up with an Avalanche, so Insania feels like he just has to shoot his shot.
Yep. And now Beppu was all over
here. They're turning up. Save, getting the info. GPK just going to jump in open with the Echo Slam. Macropie to follow. They want to drop everything onto Mickey, and it's a good job well done as Mickey falls. Liquid, they've turned up to try and fight back, but of course, no Ravage still for 30 seconds. Saberlight trying to stay on top of GPK. Nisha's ready to join in with the Remnants. Closes the gap on a GPK. GPK will be able to pick up another kill with Enchant Tome, but he does end up dying. Betboom, though, overall still ready to push on strong. Turn towards Saberlight. Mirror turns into nighttime. They'll get in on top of the Tidehunter. Saberlight to fall. Betboom, have they got enough in the tank to maybe even go for more? Nisha and Insane, the last 2 left underneath tier 1. Looks like Betboom will hold back. So this time round, a clear winner of the fight for Betboom.
Yeah, it's a bit scary to dive into the Ember Arcane. That's a pretty big win for Betboom team. The only negative is that they had to use they had to bring 5 heroes, but oh no, not if Nisha dies here.
Yeah, Mira got the silence. Pierce got the damage. Just out in time. Silence not quite lasting long enough. Out with the TP. They won't find him. It's coming close to that dangerous time. 15 minutes. We'll see which team's going to be set up better for that Tormentor.
The result of that fight actually is that no Night Stalker roll, no Echo Slam.
It is true.
But there's a Ravage. So Liquid actually, if they choose to do a Tormentor or even this tier 1 fight in Tormentor, they're at the advantage with their cooldowns. I think we're also noticing a lot of Vlads. So Saberlight on the Tide is going for Vlads. I feel like part of this is also specifically for Tormentor. Just giving your team an aura, letting you guys fight with Vlad around this 15-minute time. All right, it's go time.
Guys, we've got it on the bottom side here. Liquid. Well, they're going for the twin gates. They don't want to try and set up something. They want to try and get the kill first. Top. Save. Is found. Oh, jump at GPK. He's going to get the burst onto Boxy. It's not enough to kill him. Boxy's able to get the time lapse off. They're just able to turn and kill GPK after what was a very ambitious jump forward, which even if it worked out, would have only got him a Weaver kill. He went for it.
And he would have died.
Yeah, he went all out for that. I mean, they were not respecting the Tormentor time because now there's 2 heroes dead. Liquid, they could easily get this 15-minute Tormentor without any contest whatsoever.
Look at this gold. So they're down 2k gold right now. Instantly, it's even.
This way, Mortimer.
All of this network lead is gone.
And we'll see this again.
4 legs
GPK, he really felt that this was his time.
It looked a bit... He didn't seem to have Echo, actually.
No, Echo wasn't up. Which is probably a good thing. I don't even... Do you want to drop the Echo just to kill this Weaver in the midst of the 5-man of Liquid? They'll get the Weaver back in the real time down on the bottom. Back on with the push, but yeah, Liquid will be the ones getting that first Tormentor.
Yeah, and Shard went to Insania. Not the best, I would say. Again, it's basically just a crit. Well, he's critting right now in Katayomi. No way.
Is he going to die for this?
Dude, the frog neutral.
Did he get ravaged?
He got ravaged in the macro pyre. These frog neutrals are scary.
Save. Got his eyes on Mickey. The backup's coming in from Miro and Pure. TP's coming over from Liquid, trying to see if they can get Mickey out of it safely, but Miro's able to stay in on top of the target. The Ghost will slow Miro down. Mickey able to turn with the Avalanche. Mickey's able to walk away. Jump forward for GPK. That's a beautiful echo onto the two of them. Easy kill to take down Boxy. They can stabilize well. Still too tanky, and backup TP's coming in for Liquid. They won't be able to finish off the second kill off the back of that echo. Just the one.
These are good though for a Bepum team. They can constantly forcing back TPs, forcing out just rotations, and still getting the kills and getting out. Right? They're getting literally everything they want. Usually you make those plays and you're completely fine forcing TPs.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
They're getting more. They're getting spells, they're getting TPs, they're getting kills.
Pure's just massive.
Already back to 3k gold. So
your middle barracks.
We talked about the Tormentor. It was a 2k gold swing, and then now it's back to already 3k for Bepum team.
They have to find this TA. Pure is farming at an insane pace. Is pretty much going to have this Blink, Dragon Lance, Deso time in like 18 minutes here. This is just barely dodges them.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower
Their smoke just barely doesn't clip it.
Look at the tier 1 mid, Liquid.
That one they call
Killing the TA.
Your bottom
not going to be easy to do. You're yet to die this game. Moves have been pretty perfect. They've got the Blink Dagger now on Saberlight, so they can look to try and set up once more. Look to hunt for these aggressive moves.
I got something for you.
Both teams have all their spells in about 30 seconds.
Well,
I think Liquid used their smoke. They missed it. It's now basically a question of pushing out lanes, effectively for Liquid and not getting caught, and trying to find your opportunity. For the most part, they're more of a poke team. You want to like slight change into a Mirana era. Maybe Tiny goes in, uses spells, runs out. Their only commitment is going to be Saberlight or the Ravage. And you usually can't just Ravage casually.
Never fight on the net.
You get the quick grabs like this, change into the arrow combo.
Moving.
Really simple. I just feel like Bepum team doesn't care about anything.
I think Pure's killing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you know, you can kill Stave, it's okay. You can not special bonus to collect them. But they know that their draft is way more casual in terms of how they can group and kill heroes. It's like Night Stalker +1 will kill a hero. Earthshaker +1 will kill a hero. Even the bounty can set up all the time. Maybe a TA's there to hit. So I just think that they feel a bit more casual in a good way, and that they can get away with splitting up a bit. Usually when the team has easier execution kills, it means that they get to farm more, which is kind of, I think, being reflected in the gold lead that Bepum team is, because they can feign kill threat all the time by staying off the map as much as possible, whereas Liquid doesn't really have this kill threat by staying off the map.
Liquid gonna try again to try and find a fight around the Ravage from Saberlight. See Mirror at the front of it all. We'll go in. Silence is gonna come out. Saberlight trying to keep out of the range of the silence.
He does have Ravage.
There it comes. Onto the three of them. Do they have the damage to follow up? They'll look towards Mirror. GPK jumps the backlines, immediately blows up Insane with the Echo Slam. That's the back of a Katomi's damage as well from the Macropire. Mickey's trying to stand his ground and fight through it and will succeed in taking GPK down. Can now turn towards Kataomi. Liquid, they'll get the cleanup. Double kill for Mickey. They take 3. They only lose the 1.
Good fight. Mickey shows up. He's starting to feel really strong. He just kind of started slapping GPK. He took no damage from anything. And Saberlight lives. The new Kraken shell. OP.
They gave him more than enough chance to indeed just withstand the damage being taken during the silence and get the full opportunity to get that Ravage off Boxy. He's been found. We'll be able to catch him, but he got his job done. Was able to steal the Shrine of Wisdom. And Mickey off the back of that fight, getting those couple of kills, closing that gap between him and Pure. Both at very similar stages of their progression now in the carries.
The biggest difference is I think Mickey's going to hit a timing maybe in 5 minutes where he's